What is up, YouTube? What is going on? It's your boy Josh Sanchez back on here with another YouTube video. Listen, I know I've been a little bit MIA the last week or two. Honestly, been hectic out here. Been doing a lot of traveling, working on a lot of exciting things that I cannot wait to share with you guys. But for now, we're actually going to go ahead and go over something extremely important, which is something that I wanted to share with you guys for quite some time now, and that is an easy and duplicatable trading strategy that you guys can actually use on both Metatrader4 and on Binary Options. And I truly believe that if you guys apply the information that I'm going to give you guys on this video, the tools, the strategy that I'm going to share with you on this video, I really do believe that it can take your trading to the next level. And the best part is that, look, you don't need to be good at trading. You don't need to have any prior experience. This is the average person can plug into this strategy. The newest trader can take this information and start to see profits in the markets as long as you pay attention, right, and you apply what's being given to you guys. So with that being said, let's roll the intro and I will see you guys on the other side. All right, guys, so we're going to get into it. Again, what is the easiest trading strategy for MT4 and binary options, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to start with something I like to call top-down analysis, which is quite simple. For those of you that are on TradingView, or if you don't have a TradingView account yet, then definitely get that set up. But TradingView is very helpful when you guys are analyzing the charts, coming up with your own hypothesis, analysis, all that fun stuff. So we're going to go to the monthly time frame on TradingView, which means that every candle that you guys see here represents 1 month. And then what we're going to do with top-down analysis, we're going to start to plot our support and resistance, which I went over on another video, right? What is support and resistance, how to plot them, right? And we're going to go ahead and we're going to place supports. We're going to place our resistance levels. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to scale down to the weekly. Now we're going to go to the weekly. Okay. And then we're going to look to see if there's any levels in the market that have resistance, any levels in the market that have support. 9 times out of 10, you'll see that where you find the support and resistance levels, you've already placed those trend lines on the bigger time frames, which is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. What we'll do here for this pair, Aussie dollar and the Canadian dollars, we'll set another level of support there. Okay, and then we're going to scale this down to the daily. We're going to the daily time frame. Every candle here that you guys see represents 1 day. All right, now for MT4, what we like to do is we like to, like I said, set your support and resistance levels. We got resistance at the top, support at the bottom. And if you guys really want to, if you want to get very technical with it, you could even set this kind of support here to get a better idea as to what the market has been doing on this uptrend, how it's been reacting. All right, on that trend line. And now we're going to go back down to, we're going to go down to the 4-hour. So check this out. I'm going to remove this for a second. Check this out. You guys see this horizontal line here, right? We place that on the larger time frame, on the weekly and the monthly. We go down to the 4-hour and look at what price is doing on that trend line. Look at how price is reacting on that trend line. The market's slowing down, right? So the reason why it's helpful to place your support and resistance on the larger time frames is so that as you scale it down, as you scale the time frames down, you can get a better idea as to how the market is reacting on these levels of support and resistance. So now we're going to go down to the 1 hour. Okay, now we can get a better picture of how the market is really reacting on that same level. Look at what it did previously on that level. Market came down, had its retracement. Market's coming down right now, and it's on this level. It's holding here. So there's a possibility that it could have a retracement. Now, why is this beneficial? Why is this useful for Metatrader4? Because on Metatrader4, I know that we have the opportunity to place what we call pending orders. So if you're trading on Metatrader4, in this example, you would have had the ability to place a pending order, Okay, one of which would have been a buy limit where you could have put yourself in. All right, when the market came down, it would have put you in, and you could have went ahead and set your TP. Now, the kind of pending order I would have placed here, like I said, would have been a buy limit. Okay, which essentially means that you want the market to come down to a certain level. You want the market to come down to a certain level and then put you in on the level that you set your buy limit at. So let's say, for example, if I set my buy limit at 980.45. There you go. That's my buy limit. So when the market comes down to that level, it's going to put me in. So until the market comes down and hits that price, it's going to be my order, my trade is going to be pending. Once it hits that price, then it's going to put me in. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to ride the wave up. If the market decides to have a retracement on this level, right? But that's why I do top-down analysis, and that ties into looking for what we call reversal zones, guys, which is, again, using support and resistance to identify areas in which the market is going to have a correction. Okay, in trading, you don't need to catch a lot of pips to make a lot of money. You just need to have small risk and high rewards whenever you take your trades, right? The smaller your risk, the higher the reward. That's all it really is. Now, going back to the daily, because there's something else I want to show you guys. So we see a buy opportunity already on the 4 hour, right? Now check this out. Going to the weekly. Well, let's do the daily. I want you to check this out. Remember the trend line that we set earlier? Well, let's set it again. This can serve as a support. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to type this, and we're going to go ahead and name that our support. This is support. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to name this resistance up here. That's our resistance. Okay. So I want you to pay attention to how the market is reacting every single time that it's coming down to that support. What do you notice that the market does every time it comes down to the support? Here, I'll even draw it out for you guys. So the market's clearly on an uptrend, right? It's doing its thing, but then we start to see that it comes down and it starts to have its retracement. Comes down, retracement, comes down, retracement, comes down, and again, retracement, right? So the reason why I show you guys this is because there's something that I like to call the 3-touch rule. When trading on MT4, we follow the 3-touch rule, which is on the 3rd touch, you take your trade to infinity. On the 3rd touch, you take your trade to infinity. So we have the first touch, I wouldn't take the trade yet. The second touch, I wouldn't take it yet. The 3rd touch, take the trade. 4th touch, take the trade. 5th touch, take the trade. Why? Because we wait for the 3rd touch because we want to see consistency, okay, for the market. We want to see that the market is going to react the same way it did on the previous level. So we would take the buy on the 3rd touch, 4th touch, 5th touch. There you go. Just like that. And that's all it really is. You're patiently waiting for the market to set itself up just how you see here. And this is on the daily time frame for my Metatrader4 traders. This is on the daily time frame. Okay. Now let's talk a little bit about, so you guys already have an idea of, like, you're taking trades on the daily, you're swinging that thing, right? And you're able to take bigger wins. You're able to get better wins, right? So now let's talk about how this can be beneficial for binary options, for my binary option traders. Let's scale this all the way down to the 5 minute. Okay, so now we're going to scale this down to the 5 minute, and I want to make this clear. Just because you see either buying or selling opportunities on the bigger time frames, it doesn't mean it's going to be the same way on the smaller time frames. I want y'all to really understand that, because you can make money in both ways, buying and selling on one currency pair alone, if you know what you're doing. So let's go on the 3 minute here. All right, matter of fact, we'll go back to the 5. Now we're going to set our support and resistance. So we'll set support levels, resistance, more support, and we got resistance. So now, right now, this market's not really doing anything on the smaller time frame, on the 5 minute. We scale it down to the 3 minute. It's not really doing anything either. It's very stagnant, like you guys see there. So this would be something that I would ignore on the smaller time frames. I would not take any trades on this because it's not doing anything. It's literally stagnant. It's consolidating, right? It's not even ranging. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to look at another pair. All right, so here's another one. Aussie dollar, Japanese yen. This one looks a lot better. We're going to put our support there. We're going to plot our resistance here. That's resistance. This is the support. Remember what I said, 3-touch rule, right? So now we got touch number 1, touch number 2, touch number 3. Touch 1, touch 2, touch 3. On the third touch, you take your trade. On binary options, this is the 3 minute time frame. You could have taken this position for 3 minutes or 6 minutes or 10 minutes, you would have cleared. Look at what it did again when it came down. Okay, now that's the fourth touch. You could have taken this trade again for a buy for 3 minutes, 6 minutes, 9 minutes, 10 minutes, right? You would have still cleared. And now you got the fifth touch again. So you guys are starting to get the idea. You got to wait for the market to set itself up. I always say the 3-touch rule is super helpful because it gives you the opportunity to be it gives you the chance to become a disciplined trader and take trades with higher rewards and smaller risk. So it's as simple as that, guys. Simple as that. Binary options, wait for the 3-touch rule, right? Metatrader4, wait for the 3-touch rule. Use these reversal zones, right, to your advantage. And top-down analysis. Use top-down analysis to be able to win long-term off swing trades and win short-term off scalp trades, right, for scalping the market. So I hope that's made sense, guys. I would recommend you guys practice this when you're done watching this video. Practice, obviously, plotting support and resistance, but practice the 3-touch rule as well as placing pending orders, right, and reversal zones. So with that being said, appreciate y'all. Thanks for tuning into the video, and I will see you guys on the next one. Let's go out there, get the bag. Everybody have a blessed day. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, drop a comment, and I'll see you guys soon. Let's go.